strategize our next move. And we've realized that uh, moving into e-commerce is something that we've been wanting to do for some time now. And this is basically a bold move from our side, hence why we've called for this press conference. We'd like to let you know that MJ Communications is moving into e-commerce. And the reason why we're doing so is because we've come to realize so much has been happening over the years. So much. Over the past few years, we've seen the e-commerce platform grow. Yeah, we've seen it grow tremendously, and lots of people are purchasing stuff online at the moment instead of traditionally going to the shopping complex. A lot of people go to complexes to browse, but they still end up purchasing online because of the rebates and the discounts that they get online, which is a bold move. Yeah. But now with the MCO and with the pandemic, and you're unable to visit malls as regular as you used to before, uh, e-commerce has become the number one hub where people are purchasing stuff from. And having said that, we've also come to realize that there are tons of scammers out there. Yep. I personally fell for one. Almost. I wouldn't say fell for one, but almost fell for one. And yes, there's a lot of scammers out there. People are losing money. People are purchasing stuff and not getting them. People are are paying way too much for their items. Stuff like that. It's all happening. So with MJ360 Shop, we decided that we are going to bring brands onto the shop for your benefit. You can purchase. We're going to start with apparel, but we'll move towards gadgetry. We'll move towards household stuff. We'll move towards all sorts of other items. But the difference is going to be that we are going to be very, very strict on what products and what labels we are carrying, because we don't want scammers. We want to work as transparent as possible with you. So we are starting off the shop. We've been designing it so far. It looks pretty good. We hope that you accept it as well. We hope that you visit it and realize that the kind of items that we have there. Now, having said that, at the moment where we are looking at just bringing on, like I mentioned just now, brands that are worth it for you, brands that that bring some sort of benefit to you. Yeah, I won't reveal much until we launch the shop. But yeah, just remember that we are only bringing brands that mean something to people out there. Yeah,
okay, thank you very much, Prasad. Now, we've got a few minutes to have a quick discussion around what's going on in this e-commerce digital space. What have you seen as an entrepreneur, as a business owner? What has COVID-19, what has the pandemic changed about this space for you?
Okay, now there's been a lot of talk, Nordin, about e-commerce for many, many years now. It's not just since the pandemic, but I think about 10 years back, e-commerce had already started. A lot of people a lot of companies have been migrating towards e-commerce as well, but the step was not as bold as what has happened recently. Now with COVID-19 and the COVID-19 pandemic, once it hit, like what I mentioned earlier, a lot of people are unable at this point to visit shopping complexes or grocery shops or even hypermarkets or supermarkets as they used to before. Yeah. Like the other day, what happened was my handphone was giving some problem. It couldn't switch on, and I needed to go to Samsung service center to get the phone sorted out. So when I called Samsung, they said, yeah, Sunway Pyramid is open. So I went to Sunway Pyramid, and to my surprise, it was like a dead town. It was scary. It was a scary sight to walk through. All shops were closed. Majority of the shops were closed. There's hardly people around. It was dark. It was like walking into a Western show. Yeah. It was just like that. I felt like a cowboy walking there, and it was a very sad sight. But that also got me thinking that despite the shops being closed, people still need to purchase and people still want to purchase. And we need people to purchase in order for the economy to be rolling. So how does that work? And that is where e-commerce comes in, right? And migrating to e-commerce is a smart thing to do because first and foremost, you've got everything there. it's more convenient for people to purchase things. Yes, you don't get to try the stuff on, but I believe that most e-commerce shops provide a money back guarantee. They provide stuff like that as well. But having said that, yeah, it's not as convenient in the sense that you can go to a shop, put on your clothes, try it on, see if it fits properly. You don't have that luxury. But then again, majority of us already know our sizes when it comes to apparel. We know what to purchase. As long as the shop gives you proper clarification on everything, I think it's worth purchasing. I've purchased a lot of things online, and I've migrated towards that. Even now, I tell you for a fact, when I purchase, I'm a gadget freak and I purchase lots of gadgets. But even if I go to a shop and I have a look at the gadget, I look at it, I play with it in the shop, but I still purchase it online because online gives me more rebates and gives me more discounts. It gives me a lot of perks that I don't get from the shop. So that is the migration that I see here, and I see a lot of companies now with the pandemic moving towards e-commerce to monopolize on these perks as well. And if you notice, like Lazada and Shopee, they've thrown all sorts of, like, today, if I'm not mistaken, today is the 7/7 sale on Shopee and Lazada, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they do a lot of online bargains and online promotions, just so that the purchaser gets more in return, and that's what we're looking at as well.
Okay, cool. As a company and as a business, you've made this move, but what can consumers, in terms of consumer experience, expect from your shop, and where are you going? Where are you going to go from there?
Okay, the basically MJ360 shop is going to be any other shop, right? I'm not going to add any I'm not going to coat it with a lot of sugar and so on and so forth. It's going to be any other shop. But the unique selling point with our shop is basically that we are going to be as transparent as possible. Now, what I mean by transparent as possible, we are not going to be bringing up brands and items that are just cheap for the sake of for people to purchase. We are looking at quality, we're looking at QC, we're going to have proper quality control before products go on board. We are not going to accept any Tom, Dick, and Harry to come in. We are looking at the brands, we are looking at who's going to be working with us. Yes, there's a shout out, we're shouting out to brands out there, manufacturers out there. If you want to work with us, you want to drop ship with us, we are more than open to the idea, but we need to QC you. We will QC you. We only want products and brands to come with us if it's going to be beneficial to the purchaser. And I don't mean just by price. I mean you need to have something unique in order to be part of MJ360 Shop.
Okay, great. Now we want to get the launch underway. I want to get the question and answer session started, but we need to get the launch done so we can get into the Q&A from the different media who are with us today. So if the people from behind the scenes can press the button on our launch gimmick, that would be great.
Okay, so there's not much of a gimmick, Nordin, but this is basically, let me just count down. I thought I was going to count down before it came up, but yeah. 3, 2, 1, here we go. MJ360.
Boom. Here we go.
Okay, so basically this is MJ360 Shop. It is like I said, there's no sugar being coated on it. It's basically another shop out there. But as you can see, we have brought products that are worth it. Our air dry microfiber is one of the brands that we have decided to work with initially, simply because it's not just any other apparel. There's so much of benefits to this material that this manufacturer has used with their apparel. There's so much there. They're from face masks to hijabs to polo tops to workout tops to round necks to long sleeves. They've got everything, and we're bringing all their merchandise on our site as well, on our shop, to our shop as well. We're also working with other brands. So other brands are going to come on board very soon. But we thought we'll get the ball rolling with air dry microfiber first. Now, as you can see, this hijab, I've personally had people wear them. I personally had people wear them and they tell me it is unlike anything else that they have worn because it's so breathable. The microfiber makes it so breathable. And yeah, and you can see it fits perfectly well. These are the kind of perks that the items that air dry microfiber carries has. So
Nice.
we're very proud to have them as our one of our brands
Key
on
products.
Emjay360Shop.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
products, key
Now,
products.
how about the mask, Prasad? Because I heard all kinds of good things about the mask. What is the mask and why is it good?
It's fantastic, Nordin. I'm glad you asked. Now, this is oh I don't think you can see. So
Technology is
this
killing us. Yeah, you got to do it that way. Yeah.
okay. This is it. This is the air dry microfiber face mask. Now, the air dry microfiber face mask is simply brilliant. Right now, I've been using it ever since I got a piece of it, and I've been using it. I haven't stopped it. I haven't stopped. I haven't used anything else. Now, why? Because it has got 4 layers. It has 4 layers. The MOH has advised us to wear a double mask when we go out. One surgical mask and one cloth mask over it. But the air dry masks come with 4 layers, so you don't have to do that. There are 4 layers. The top layer, the black ones especially, the top layer is water repellent. Therefore, if you
Mhm.
sprinkle water on it, water drops off. Having said that, if someone coughs near you, their droplets are not going to penetrate the mask. Right? So perfectly, it keeps you perfectly safe. Right? The
Yeah.
inner part of the mask is water absorbent. Therefore, if you are wearing it and you cough, your droplets are not going to come out of the mask and go to anybody else. It's
Hmm.
absorbent, right? And within the mask, there are 2 layers. So if you cut the mask open, within the mask, there are 2 layers. And those 2 layers are PPE material. So what happens there is they trap and kill the bacteria. So everything happens within that mask. So when you're wearing that mask and you go outside, you're pretty much protected. I mean, I'm no doctor to say that, but I've realized it. I've realized using the mask, it is not just protect. It doesn't just protect you, but it's so breathable. It's so breathable that I even played football with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I played football with it. I wore the mask during my football game, and I could breathe. I wear it when I do my workout, my jogs. I wear it. And because it's water absorbent, therefore your sweat, you don't feel sweat on your face. The sweat is absorbed as well. So it's fantastic.
Hmm.
And the best part of all, Nordin, it's washable. You can use each mask 5 times before you need to wash it, and you can wash it for
Okay.
90 times before it needs to be thrown away.
Okay.
So
So it's gonna last you a long time.
it's gonna last you more than a year, man. If you
Good.
work on
Good.
it proper. So and if you notice the price, look at the website and look at the price of the mask. It isn't expensive, right? It isn't
Yeah.
expensive, and
20
I
odd
want to
bucks. Yeah.
yeah, and I want to highlight this. Why it's not expensive? It's not because it's poor quality. It's because the quality is fantastic. But I have so much of respect for this manufacturer. Now, what he told me was he came up with these masks and all the apparel here to help people. He said that he's not putting a high price tag. Something similar to this, I bought another mask of this sort with a different brand on it, and I paid $147 for it. It doesn't last this long. Yeah, I have both.
Hmm.
Right now, he came up with this because he wants to help people. He wants people to be able to afford the mask so that they are protected when they're outside. He wants people to be able to afford his apparel so that they are protected. So the microfiber helps with their skin when they're outside. So he's come up with this, and I have so much of respect for him. That is why I decided that this is the first range that is going to go up on MJ360 Digest. Similarly,
Got it.
similarly, we call for other manufacturers, we call for other people out there who have this sort of a story to tell, have this sort of intentions within them to
Hmm.
come and join us. Come and join us. We want to showcase you. We want to push you out there. We want to give your products an opportunity for others to benefit from.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. We've been doing a lot of the talking, especially yourself, which is always good because we enjoy hearing your voice. We enjoy hearing your opinions and your ideas. I want to open the floor up to the media and see what questions they've got. I've also received one or two questions here, but we'll open the floor up to the media first.
Any questions?
You can either just on your mic or on mic and video also is not an issue. Up to you guys.
I think they might be having some trouble unmuting themselves. I think you've got to press alternate something, right, to unmute.
You know, man, this is the problem in technology. It's wonderful, but it's also confusing sometimes.
But if you're having trouble, if you're having trouble unmuting yourself, why don't you can even type it out in the chat box.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So I think we can continue live with the questions. I don't see a problem. Let me just go through this question that I've got here. This you've got the first brand has come on board. What other brands are you looking at, and why was this brand chosen as the first brand?
Okay, why chosen as the first brand was basically what I explained earlier. The notion of the manufacturer was fantastic, and the only reason he came up with the products is to help people, and that's what we want. That's been our notion from day one as well. Yeah, so we want to help people, and we feel that his range of products are fantastic. It is going to help people. I've in fact I have passed on I've purchased some of the products, and I've passed it on to some family members and friends, and I've asked them to try it out, and they all love it. They all love the material. They say it's fantastic, and then they came back to me and asked me how much is it, and when I gave them the price, they were like, "Oh wow, fantastic! I can't believe the pricing." So I said, "Yeah, this is the reason why we are putting it up in our shop." So I'm very happy with that, and we are looking at other brands. We're looking at other brands who have similar notion. I haven't identified any per se at the moment, but I'm hoping that people come up to us and say that we want to be part of Emjay360 Shop. And if they do come about, there will be a stringent process of QC before we actually say yes to it. But if you have good intentions and you have good notion to help people, this is definitely a place for you to come to.
Okay, cool. We've got another question here on the level of endorsement and clinically approved. What research have you guys done on that?
Okay, yes, it is basically approved by MOH. What has been used with the mask is approved by MOH, and we've got all the certification for it as well. So you've got nothing to worry about. It's clinically proven. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Okay, great. So also, if you're walking around and the police stop you, it's not going to be an issue. So you can look good and stay safe at the same time.
Yes.
The other question here is, I think, what other commerce? I think this one we kind of covered as well. Other merchandise that has gone out there. But what we did, okay.
Let me just add to that. We're not just looking at apparel here. We're not looking at manufacturers who are manufacturing apparel only. We are also looking at other manufacturers. We want to carry other range of products. At the moment, we are in discussion with a couple of people for some gadgets. We're in discussion for some household products. We are in discussion for white goods as well. So we are hoping to bring all this very soon. I think within the month we should have all these on board as well. So we are hoping for that to happen very soon, and we are hoping for it's a call out for manufacturers out there who want to be part of us as well, who have different range of products, as long as it benefits people. We are happy to have you on board.
Okay, cool. And of course, this is 7/7, very important online retailing day. Do you have any special offers going on at the moment, or should people just go to the website and check out what's going on?
Go to the website. Traffic the website. We're hoping you traffic the website. So go to the website, see what we have there. We've got some stuff happening at the moment. 7/7 is a huge thing that's happening right now. But then again, if you think about it, if you're on to buy the face mask, how much of a discount do you actually want? It's 20 odd ringgit, so it lasts you about a year. So it's fantastic. The only reason we bring these products on board is because we like I said, we want to help people, and help us help you as well. Help us help you share this with as many people. Share the link of the shop with as many people as possible. Get them to go on board. Like I said, I only have one thing to say here. Help one person. You help one person, you are helping a lot of people, and these help people. And having said that, I believe that we are actually giving out a couple of these today, right?
We are. I think we come to that stage where we're the lucky draw part of the day, where the media who are in this press conference will get their hands on some. How are we doing the lucky draw? Who is the person behind deciding this? How are you deciding, Prasad? Do we do a random thing, or how are you going to do it?
Okay, let's just do a random. I don't mind whoever receives it. I mean, it's going to benefit that person. So let's just do a random. Maybe we can just get someone to pick from the media.
How many are we giving away? Because I've got 3. I've
got 2 pieces to give out. I've got 2 pieces to give out. Both white, lovely color. Look at it. Yeah, I'm a bit black, so it makes it look good. It makes the white look good.
No, this is the nice. Okay, so we've got I've got Rosita and Zuleika, my 2 on the top of the list. So these are the lucky draw winners.
Okay, lovely. The two who actually logged in at first as well. Fantastic.
I think that's probably why they're at the top of the list. Yeah.
Yep. Great. Congratulations, Rosita and Zuleika, is it?
Zuleika, yes.
Zuleika, yes.
No, Zuleika.
And don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Like I said, purchasing this is very, very cheap. Just go to the shop and purchase as many as you want. I'll be honest with you. I had someone the other day who purchased 250 pieces. At one go, they purchased 250 pieces because they saw the benefit of it, and they told themselves, you know what? I'm going to give it out to the entire office. So they purchased 250 pieces and gave it out to the office. So it really helps. It really helps
makes a difference. Makes a difference. Yeah. Okay, great. On that note, I want to just give you a chance. Any final words before we close off this session, Prasad?
Yes, be careful. I just like to reiterate that there are a lot of scammers out there. There are a lot of scammers out there online. It's easy for scammers to build huts online, right? So be careful of your purchase. Now, before I close, let me just share that. I said that I almost fell for it before. Now, like I said, I'm a gadget freak. I almost fell for a scam before, where I saw this particular watch that I've been eyeing for a long time. I love smartwatches, and I saw this particular watch that I was eyeing for a long time, and it was going for really cheap. It was I would say about 60% off the normal retail price, and I was like, oh wow, I got to get my hands on this. And I actually purchased it, but they gave a COD, a cash on delivery. So I said, okay, then they must be genuine to give a cash on delivery. So I said, okay, fine, let me purchase it. So I purchased it. And when they brought it to me and they gave me that box, and the box didn't have any wrapping on it, it was a brown box. I was already like red flag already, right? Like, how come? So I picked up the box. And when I picked up the box, it was so light. There is no way that particular watch was going to weigh that light. And so I thought to myself, no, there's something wrong here. But then I told the guy, hey, I want to check the item before I pay you. He said, cannot. If you open the item, it's considered sold. So what do you want to do? I said, no, take it back. I'm not interested. Right? So he took it back. He said, are you sure? I said, yeah, take it back. I'm not interested. But if I had opened the parcel, I would have had to pay for it, and it would have been a cheap device that I did not want to order in the first place. So scams are even happening like this, where the people are saying that it's we COD, cash on delivery. So it's rubbish that's happening out there. And there's a lot of people who purchase items and they don't get it, or they purchase items and wrong items come to them and they can't get it changed. So be careful. Be careful with your online purchases, because there are so many merchants at the moment. Look for merchants who are genuine, and look for ratings. Always look for ratings. Look for good ratings. Look for good testimonials before you purchase. We are hoping to get good ratings and testimonials soon, since we just launched. There may not be any at the moment, but once you have purchased from us, do leave your testimonial. We'll be more than happy to. We'll be more than excited to carry them.
Okay, thank you, Prasad, for that. And with that, I want to thank the members of the media and those who also popping into this broadcast for joining us today. And congratulations for the launch of the MK360Shop. We're excited to see the development, and we will continue to watch this space and see how you grow your business. So thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for the support. Appreciate it. Have a good day and stay safe.